Hey guys, this is Polo here, and today I'm doing a review of the 1-to-1 skill high grade Infinite Justice Gundam. Alright, here is the Infinite Justice itself. I just finished building this model, and for my birthday present for my friend Kaiser, thank you very much for this model. I really love it. In fact, I really love this kit, to be honest. So, I know I'm not really a huge fan of Seat myself, to be very honest. I mean, I like most of the designs, but not really anime. I mean, I didn't watch anime, in fact. Seriously, just didn't even put it that way. But, I gotta say, this model is pretty solid. It's pretty good. I mean, the color separation looks nice. The build quality is pretty good. And for the most part, I really love everything on this model. I mean, it's pretty solid, just put it simply. Now, showing the colors, basically, you've got the dark pink, you've got the black, you've got yellow on the V-fin, you've got white, you've got silver for the joints, most of the joints really, and black for some areas, and not black, dark gray for like the chest and the ankle armor, and then you have the one green stripe on the torso, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it really. So in terms of stickers, well, stickers actually not too bad when you think about it. Let me real quick. Okay. Right. So in terms of stickers, well, it's only on the head really. So basically, you've got the eyes, which the eyes are actually a separate piece, so just the same color as the green stripe on the chest. Which you don't really need to use a sticker. You can just use a paneling marker, outline it, and there you've got eyes, like colored eyes really. So I mean, unless you like the metallic look of the eyes, then go ahead. But for me, it's not a huge deal. So I just outline a paneling marker, and then you have the camera forehead on top, big one on the tall one on the head, and the back of the head. That's it. Everything is here is all in color separate plastic. I mean, I was expecting this to be a sticker, to be honest, but you know, given that Bandai's technology is improving over time, that's good. That part is a separate piece. I really like the little white on his shin. It's just a little nice touch, I would say. But yeah, overall, this build is pretty solid. The build is pretty nice. The one thing I am a little concerned about is on the if you guys know, the Infinite Justice does not use any polycaps. No polycaps, all plastic. Which is, well, at first I thought, yeah, it's not a good idea because it will become very stiff over time. But the more I play around it, the more I feel like, yeah, I'm starting to feel more comfortable. But there is one part that I'm really concerned about, which is right here. You notice the waist joint, which is supposed to be the so-called universal joint of the hips. That's hollow. Like it's not solid. So if you're not careful, that might break. If you're not careful, or if you're not careful, that part might break. So in fact, it's really stressing on the joint right now. I mean, if you take it out, it's not stressing anymore. But if you put it on, yeah, you can see a little stress mark on that piece. Kind of wish Bandai actually made that solid instead of hollow, because you know, how parts are never that great. So, but other than that, it's a pretty solid kit. We love it, and detail-wise, it is pretty good for the most part. Articulation, well, it's pretty good for a kit like this, really. The head is on a ball joint, and there's a hinge in the neck. It's pretty tight, but it's good. It's good for a reason. The arms, okay. Basically, how a normal high grade works, as I mentioned before, this kit does not use any polycaps. Basically, how it works is that the torso has a ball socket. Just plug the bottom has a ball joint. Just plug it in there. This one's the opposite. Torso has a ball joint. There's a socket on the arm. So the arms can rotate all the way around. The arms can go out that far, and the arm can swing out on a hinge. Rotation below the shoulder. Double jointed elbow. That's pretty good, actually. Ball jointed wrist. Torso. Okay, torso is, well, I mean, again, no polycaps, so this is how they did this pretty interesting. There's a hinge in torso, which you can swing forward and back, just like that. And then there is a joint, another joint in the torso, which you can swing side to side, which means, yeah, the side crunch are really good. Pretty nice. Alright, and the torso has a swivel on the waist. I don't think it rotates all the way around, just to be safe. Yeah, I mean, it can rotate around technically, but just be careful. Front skirts are molded separately. You do not need to separate them. They came in separate like this. Side skirts on hinge and swivel, and has another swivel which you can swing back, which is good. Which is really good because it can get out of the way for one of the poses you can do on a box art or whatever. Pretty nice. Back skirt is technically stationary, but it it does move, but it's not supposed to, you know, move like a normal back screw. It unlocks a joint for the hips. What I mean by that is, okay, let's go to normal first. So if you don't unlock the joint, doesn't go for that far, touch back, out. But if you unlock this joint, move it up a little bit, like I can do it. Okay. There is a peg here. Just unlock it, move the hinge, and it should lock in here. But I think it's a little bit tight on mine. So, but you get my point actually. It just gives more range of motion. I mean, it's not a huge difference, but it does help somewhat in some poses. Double jointed knee, very good. And the ankle armor is on a swivel, and then the foot. There's an ankle arm. There's a hinge. It goes forward and back very far. It's pretty good. Like that. And then there's a ball joint on the foot, and there's a hinge on the foot, which can do an ankle tilt. And then the toe is on hinge. And then the backpack. Oh, I mean the back of this move, but that's mainly if you have the backpack on, really. But yeah, articulation is very good. Like I said, I mean, like I mentioned in the details part, I really wish this is not hollow, because as you all know, if it's hollow, chances are it may break easily if you want to move it later on. But overall, yeah, it's a good. The articulation is pretty good for the most part. I really love how this. I really love articulation. Honestly, it's pretty amazing. Love this. Our accessories. Well, first of all, you manipulators, you only get 2 holding hands, which kind of sucks, honestly. That's all you get. I mean, you would expect for a C Destiny kid to have something like a helping hand, just like this for Freedom, really, but whatever. You know, I mean, even so, if you want to get separate hands, you don't have the matching colors, so it's all silver, so you mean you have to paint yourself if you want to make it match up. Anyways, as I was saying, there are beam sabers on the side skirts, which are attached in a very neat way. So to take them out, you don't just yank them off like you usually do. Basically, you have to take the piece off like that, and then unplug it. Yeah, it falls. You stay over there, and put it back on. I'm just gonna just take it out for now. Yeah, so basically you have beam sabers, and then you do get 2 correct beams specifically made for this kit. They're not like the normal the universal sentry beams. These are beams specifically molded for this kit, and you can put it in like so. Pretty long as well, I just realized. So, and if you guys saw the show, you guys know that the beam sabers can combine. Well, practically this piece was combined, but it came like this. So what Bandai did is actually given another piece of beam saber, which is like double edged. I mean, it is 2 pieces, one here and another piece to plug in here. So just basically just plug it in like that. And where's the piece? Okay, there we go. Just plug it in like that, and then you can just make it like a glaive. And yeah, there you go. After it has like a double-edged beam saber. It's pretty neat. I mean, I'm not gonna split like this. I'm not the type of person who like beam sabers, but it is there if there's an option if you want that. So that's that. Right. Now next off, basically now another beam effect you get is actually for the knees. I mean the shins. Basically you guys know there's like a hole here and a hole here. I mean, if you guys saw the show, you know how Efron actually wrecked the Destiny shin basically with his kick. So basically you get 2 of these beam effect parts, and the one that like a tooth goes up here, and then the other one goes up like, if I can do it like this car can move, so you just need to fiddle around with it. Actually, it's the other way around. And there we go. You have the there we go. You have the beam effect, which Efron can kick, just like similar to Aegis in a sense, I guess. I mean, technically, you just use the different Aegis, so it's making infinite justice. This is Efron's personal mobile suit. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty neat. That's pretty nice. And you get 2 of them, which is pretty neat. Don't know why when you get 2 of these, but it's fine. It's nice to have 2 of them, in case you lose one, or if you want to make him do like a spinning around. But yeah. And okay, how accessory, basically, first of all, you do get the beam rifle. There are stickers for this part of the black part right here, but I painted that. Missing detail on here, on the circle of the beam rifle. Simple enough, just plug it in like that. And if you want to store the beam rifle, there is a hole back here. It's a peg on the beam rifle. Just peg it in like that. And you're good to go. But personally, I want to put beam rifle, so it's fine. Place it like that, and I just get that piece over here and cover it up. There you go. And next off, you got the shield, multipurpose shield. This is pretty much okay. For some reason, I don't know why, but this part here doesn't sit flush with the. I mean, I don't know what my, but I think this happens on my kit. I mean, I don't know about you guys. But you guys, do you guys have this problem where this thing doesn't sit flush? I don't know. So I tried forcing it. It doesn't really work. It's stretching the joint out right here. Yeah. So this multipurpose shield, you have you can store it in two ways. You can store it on the side or the back, but I like to put it on the side personally for me. Looks nice, looks better for me. And there are many things you can do with this shield. First off, you do get this part if you take it out. Yep. Oh, actually, before I take that out, basically you do get a beam effect, which is right here. Just plug in like that, and then you get a beam effect for the shield, which is like that. Or if you just no, I just took that out, it becomes a beam boomerang. Pretty simple. I really like that. I mean, this is a little small detail, but you know what? It is cool that it has that. So let me put that back on. All right. Next one is the beam shield, which is okay. You just take this part out. Oh yeah, there's a sticker on the yellow triangle here, but I painted that. So basically, take the very nice beam effect part, which is really cool. I really love this beam effect. It is a soft plastic, so to be careful. Just plug it in like that, I think. Yep. And just plug it in like that. And there you go, your beam shield. Pretty cool. And the last accessory is actually this, which is the like a grapple hook. Take that out. You do get a wire, but I feel the wire is a little bit too weak, personally. Yep, so plug that in. It is a little too weak. I mean, it's fine now, but after a while it just socks down. And just plug it in back on. And then yeah, you can just as you can tell, the wire is very thin, very weak. It should be stronger than this, honestly. But I mean, even so, that it can open up like this here. But I'm not gonna display that because it's not my thing. But I'll probably more display with the beam shield, honestly. And the main attraction for the Infinite Justice is of course the Phantom 1. So yeah, and as you can see, like, this is literally very good when it comes to the cost separation. I mean, if you bought the old high grade by then, oh boy, that was very portable. This one has a lot of cost separation, no stickers at all. Everything here is in plastic, which is really neat. So if there's way you can do, because some ways you can display the Phantom 1, if you can display it on its own, you can actually flip this up, flip the wings out, and then just put, if there's a hole here, get an action base. Take this example. Plug it in like that, and yeah, the Phantom 1 can just fly on its own. And if you guys notice, there are some holes here on the wings. Basically, you take these beam effect parts, which are very, very thin. Be careful; they might break if you're not careful. Like that, and yeah, I mean, you get a point really. But I can do it on both sides. But you get a point. Beam effects on the wings. That's pretty neat. Pretty cool. I like that. And yes, you get two of them. So yeah, you get two of them. Yeah. And okay, to mount it onto the Infinite Justice. Okay, first of all, do be careful because this joint does get caught very easily. So if you try to flip it over, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. But if once you fit it on, it's fine. It might stress if you're not careful, which did not happen to mine. But I always have this problem. So to mount it on the Infinite Justice, 2 holes in the back. Mount it like that. Simple enough. And there's maybe we can display the Infinite Justice heavy. I mean, also before I forget. If you want the Infinite Justice to hold on to the Phantom 1, there are handles here, you can just pop them out like that and just hold like so. Yeah. And also, articulation for the, if I mentioned articulation for the Phantom 1, the things fall like that, the wings can go up and down. Well, not a lot, but yeah, it can go up and down, and it can rotate, so that's fine. But as I was saying, mount it in the back, holes, pegs. Simply mount it like so. There you go. Infinite Justice fully armed. And if you want to like make him like a jetpack mode, I guess you can just these cannons can get out of the way, and then if I remember correctly, use it really depends. I really have a hard time actually explaining this, but you get my point. Actually, you're supposed to something like that. Yeah, there we go. Then just mount it like that. There we go. Something like that, I guess. But you get my point. It's out. And yeah, that is it for the accessories. I mean, I'm saying you get a lot of accessories. I mean, you get like a beam, you get this multipurpose shield, you got the beam rifle, you got beam sabers, you can spell how you like. this Fatima one, very good. I really love this thing. So, and one more thing, if I forget, you do also get, okay, not unlike any normal high grade which has a hole on the crotch, you need a bracket which to put on action base. So if you don't lose this, because it is pretty important if you want to put it on your if you put it on the air really. So that's it for accessories. And one last thing, if I forget again, are these. Now these are left apart from the kit. I believe these are for the Justice Knight, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what it is. I mean, you can actually replace those if you want to, because you can customize how you like, I guess, if you want me to use a customization. Speaking of customization, this kit is not customization friendly because, well, first of all, no, it's not a universal the Organ Project system. Second of all, backpack, you need to get the the Injustice weapon set if you want to customize Injustice in a way. But other than that, I mean, if you don't want to customize it, just build straight out of the box. I mean, this is a pretty nice model. I really love this thing, really good. I really love it, and yeah, I mean, it's a solid model. Nice, got a lot of accessories, and I love this kit so much. Like, really, I love it so much. Other comparisons, well, I mean, I don't have the Strike Freedom, unfortunately, so I can't compare them side by side, but I do have RX-78 just to show you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna lose because, God, I have no idea why my Brian Golden game lose over time. I know I played wrong with it, but shouldn't be this fast. Okay, so, I've just noted, I remember something. So, when it comes to 1-1 for first skill, I think Bonnie doesn't really care about the skill anymore. It's just like, okay, it's close to 1 first skill, but it will make it custom friendly, whatever they want to do with it, really. So, I think the image is supposed to be shorter than the Strike Freedom. Oh, no, actually, I think slightly taller than the Strike Freedom, but if I remember correctly, these are the same height in model form. So, I don't really care about skill, honestly, because, you know, if the kit is good, it's good. Not good, then I don't care. As long as the kit is really fun to play around with, then it's fine. So, yeah, that's my review. Alright, that's a review of the high-grade Infinite Justice Gundam. Now, this is a really good kit. I really love the kit. I mean, sure, it is expensive, but the amount of plus you get on this kit is pretty good. If I remember correctly, this is 2,400 yen. So for this price, it is a really good high grade. It's solid, it's pretty good. You get a minimum amount of stickers, which you need. I mean, yeah, detail is pretty good. Most of these colors are pretty nice. Articulation is great. Like I said, but the only one concern is the hips, which shouldn't have been hollow, but yeah. Accessories, you get a lot of them. The beam rifle, the Multipurpose Shield has a lot. They can do a lot of stuff. The Phantom 1, like, that's even pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, the beam effect as well. I mean, you get a lot of beam effect for the Infinite Justice, which is pretty neat. So overall, it's a great kit. I really love it. I mean, I'm thankful I have this in my collection. I mean, if I say which is better, the Justice Knight or the Infinite Justice, that's up to you really. But technically, if you're saying in general, those both models are pretty good. But I personally like the Infinite Justice more than Infinite Justice Knight really. So yeah, it's a pretty good kit. I highly recommend guys if you finally pick it up. It is an expensive high grade, but it is still pretty good. It is a really good high grade. So, if I would say is it a beginner's friendly kit? I wouldn't say so because it is slightly complicated. But the build is simple in general. It's pretty solid. Good kit. Highly recommend it, guys. Go get it. Yeah. So guys, thanks for watching this review, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace out.